Okay, let's start our part B. What is project human resource management? Making the most effective use of the people involved with a project. Involving the people is one thing and making you effective use of them. What is effective use? Effective use mean if you hire a driver, then he should be perfect in driving in any condition, no matter it's night, daylight, morning, late nights, in any type of weather conditions, in any type of environment, on roads, on mountains. The driver should be a perfect person in his area or that is driving. It's not like this that we hire a driver and that driver has a color blindness, or that driver can't drive in rainy season, or that driver cannot drive late night, or he cannot drive on mountains. So that is effective use. Hire the people who are perfect in them so that we can make use of them. So that is human resource management, making effective use of people that are hired for the project. Okay, the process of human resource management. What is the process? These are the four main you can say process: human resource planning, acquiring the project team, developing the project team, and managing the project team. So what is human resource planning? In this we identify the documentations of the project, the roles of each person, responsibility of stakeholders or anyone in the project, and reporting relationship, who will report to whom. So this type of all planning is in human resource planning. What is acquiring the project team? Getting the needed personnel assigned to and working on the project. This means only the expert or relevant people should be hired. What do you mean by relevant people? Relevant people means, for example, I will talk all this about IT projects because our project is course is IT project management. For example, there is an IT project and that project is installing the routers or cables or antennas, like this type of project. So we need to hire a project manager. So in the interviews, the bad example is we hired a person who have no technical background, and in order to make that person work nicely, we need to hire some technical people as their as his assistant. So this is a bad hiring. This is not acquiring the right project team. The good example is we will hire a project manager that who have a technical background, IT background, so that we will use only one resource instead of hiring three resources. So that is acquiring the project team, getting the needed personnel assigned to and working on the project. Third one is developing the project team, building individual and group skills to enhance project performance. Developing the project team, hiring is one thing. Now you have to prepare that team, get ready them to start a project or for a project. You hired a manager, project manager, he have a IT background, but IT background like you are studying in BSIT. In next semester you will complete your degree. After completing your degree, you will not be an expert of IT, but you are an IT person. You know what is wireless, you know what is management, you know what is C++, you know what is Java, you know all type of programming, not expert level, but you know what programming do, and you know what is database, you know everything. jack of all trades, but still you are not expert or master of those, and a degree not required you to be master in all the things. That is why in human resource management the third step is developing the project team. How we develop the project team? A project manager is a fresh graduate, for example, and he have a knowledge of wireless or networking equipments. Just this. Now the company will give him a short training or a fast training about the networking equipments they are using. So it will be easy for a project manager to get the training because he know all the functions and basics of networking. The only thing he need to learn or get trained is the device they are using. But if he has no background, then it will be difficult. So that will be not a good example of acquiring the right project team. So in developing the project team, you have to prepare your team for your specific project. What type of skills you need in that? So you have to train your team. So that is the third. Now fourth one is managing the project team. Tracking team member performance, motivating team members, providing timely feedback, resolving issues and conflicts, and coordinating changes to help enhance project performance. So managing the project team is same as we studied the responsibility of a project manager, because he have to track the performance, that all the employees are working uh, in same manner for which they were hired. Do they need any type of motivation, or do they need any type of training, or do they need any type of other help? Because sometimes what happens in a project, a team is working on a task, and for some reason the task is not successful. So in technical teams, their motivation will go down, and in order to raise their morale, a project manager should motivate them. That's why handling a technical team or a technical project or a IT project is far different than handling a non-technical program. Because technical people, they need motivation, because in technical stuff there is a uh, lot of time you will not be succeed, you will fail, you will not get the required results. So you need motivation. So it all comes in the managing of the team. And further details about human resource planning, acquiring the project team, developing the project team, or managing the team, you can consult your book that is also in the chapter 9 that I already told you. That is on page number 347, 9.2. What is project human resource management? In this, all these four are explained, and you can read it from here. Now move to the keys to managing people. Okay, now we know what is human resource management. Now we will talk about keys to managing people, how to manage the people, because all the people cannot be managed in the same manner. Everyone have their own skills, own behavior, own way of thinking. So there should be some type of rules or processes or theories, because like in technical stuff mostly we have theories, and all the machineries, nature processes, they are all working on that theory. So same like that in human resource management also, in managing people we have a lot of theories. So we will talk about these theories in our part 3 of this lecture.